We all write our own stories.
Where is Richard? I'd like to speak to him.
I'm here. This time. That's me, the mero, Mr. Richard Montanez. I'm the guy who helped bring the world the most popular snack it's ever seen.
Are you ready?
I've been ready.
Welcome to ISF, everyone. Jason Carter here. Thank you so much for watching. Flamin Hot Cheetos are undeniably one of the most popular snacks in the world, but how did the spicy staple come to be? Flamin Hot is a new film based on the book by Richard Montanez, a Latino man who created the delectable flavor, working his way up from janitor to company executive at Frito-Lay. We were on the red carpet with director Eva Longoria, who was making her directorial debut along with the stars of the movie, who drove home just how important this story is for the culture. Wow, the Eva Longoria, your directorial debut. You hit it on the park.
Thank you. Did you see it?
Twice.
Oh, no way!
Yes.
It's a really good film.
Why this story?
Well, I was super inspired by Richard Montanez and his journey from being a Mexican janitor in the factory to rising to one of the top executives at PepsiCo. It's super inspiring, and he was Mexican American like me, so I was like, why don't I know this story? And I felt like everybody needs to know his story. And also, you know, Hollywood defines what heroes look like, and they never look like us. They never look like Richard. And so I wanted to take that opportunity and run with it.
Why are we wasting time on this janitor's crazy idea?
Guys like you and me, we don't get shots like this.
You ran so far with it. You recently in Cannes, in a conversation, said that there's an illusion of progressiveness in Hollywood, and that we're so far away from equality. And in this movie, one thing, Eva, that stuck out to me was that you didn't shy away from showing the microaggressions, the racism that we still face, marginalized groups of people. Why was it important to show that and tell that with the story?
There's more microaggressions in our lives than the people screaming, "Go back to Mexico." It's more unconscious bias, people who are just not aware of what they're saying and doing and treating, how they're treating us. And so there's a couple characters who represent that, but it's not so much that. The focus is how Richard still in the face
persevered
of stuff with dignity and grace, like how he handled those situations. He didn't get angry. He didn't play the victim. He was like, okay. You know, he had such a grace about it.
The guy started at the very bottom. I know I don't look it, but I got a PhD. I'm poor, hungry, and determined, sir.
Okay, I can see you're gonna be a weird one.
Resiliency, I think that's what is emblematic of our communities. Very quickly before this should go, it's Pride season, Pride Month. You are a huge LGBTQ plus advocate. How are we celebrating this year?
Well, first, for me in the media, it's celebrating filmmakers. You know, I was in a movie called Aristotle and Dante, directed by a trans woman. She is amazing, H. Alberto, supporting like anything she does. We have another show called Glamorous that's coming out on Netflix, which is fantastic. Like, the media impacts how people view the LGBTQ community. And so if we can support the TV and film that's actually doing that story justice, it's an easy thing to do. You know, watch a movie, support the movie, make a comment, write the studio. So we want more stories like this. So that's a good way to do it.
Who eats Cool Ranch anyway? That lady.
You said that you knew that this role was yours by reading it. You were pretty much born to play Richard Montanez. How so?
Oh, I felt like it's just one of those scripts. When I read it, I felt like it was written for me. Like it was flowing easy out of my mouth. I could relate to it. It was just, I just had to prove that it was mine.
Relatability is so prevalent in this. Speak to the importance of that representation that you're displaying in this movie for the community.
Well, for me, it was important to tell Richard's story. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't really worried about how we were representing the culture or anybody else. For me, it was Richard and his family. And now that the movie's coming out, I see that it's a universal story that everyone can relate to. So that's becoming relevant, and I think it's a good platform for conversation.
Ow, wow, 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 wow.
What is it?
It burns.
Stop eating it.
No, I like it. It burns good.
I had been searching for an answer. And there it was. They had been there the entire time.
Definitely is. This is based on the book, and Richard was so many things. He was tough, he was a father, he was lovable, he was funny, he was vulnerable. Entering into, or finding a way to peel back all the layers of Richard, how did you do that?
I think it was a combination of a lot of rehearsal with Eva, and you know, she just kind of let me run wild, and it was one of those movies where I got to do everything I wanted to do, and so did she, and I think this is what you get.
How much fun was it working with Eva?
Oh, she's the best. I think her and I've been saying it a lot, but we have kind of like this crazy cosmic connection where we can talk to each other without even saying anything.
Yeah. We're here for this, Annie. Hi. Judy was the heart and soul of the movie. I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I grew up with women like Judy who were there for their family, made it happen. How fun was it playing her?
It was the role of a lifetime. We don't really get roles like this, you know, with faces that look like ours, and especially strong female characters like that are so complex. And God, it was such a dream, and I think I did pretty good.
You did. She's like, I think I did pretty good. You smashed it. What was the one thing about Judy's character that resonated with you the most?
I think it was the totality, seeing that there were so many colors to paint with her that I live in my day-to-day life, and to meet her and to know that she is a real person that has lived this experience. I was like, let's go in and do the damn thing. I know this. That's my tia. That's me.
Absolutely. One of the things I loved about the movie was watching the progression of yours and Jesse's characters through their life, from when they met to their romance, their relationship. You know, when people watch this movie and they experience Flamin' Hot, what do you want them to take away?
I want them to see themselves. I want them to feel empowered and inspired by their own uniqueness, that is their superpower, and to never shy away from it.
Never shy away from it. You look like you had a blast shooting this. How fun was set?
Oh my God, it was are you kidding me? Eva's the most joyous human. Jesse is a goofball, and I am a ham and a half. So we were all just like, and we're family now. That's it. We just became like really close. I mean, how could you not, you know?
It's a family affair. It's a family affair. This is what we do.
Asking if I had fun. So
Yeah.
case in point. Okay, yeah.
Well done again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Get out there and be great.
We want to know that we matter to you. If we knew that there was a product out there for us, we'd say, take all our money.
I got a little hood there at the end, but
Burns
Good or burns bad?
It burned good.